Alright, so I'm going to make a treasure chest for a Zelda birthday party, and this is my box. This is a pretty big box for a chest, so what I'm going to do is cut it to about right here, but not on the sides, because the sides is going to be part of the arch part. I'm just going to do it into the front, so I will cut about right here, only on the front side, because on the back side we're going to have it fold over so that it opens and closes. So I'm going to get an X-Acto knife and just kind of, first I'm going to measure it, draw a straight line. So far I only cut how high I wanted it to be, and this is actually the same width as a piece of paper. I just laid a piece of paper on top of here and then drew a line on it. So now that I've cut it off, the next part I did was turn it around, and you want to cut onto the sides, on both sides, just enough for it to fold over. We just want to make sure that it is enough to close up. So when you turn it around, it should close up. A piece of tape right here to keep it closed, and then with your hands you want to kind of form an arch while it's taped up. Form an arch on the sides. Then we're going to trace an arch right here and then cut. You can undo the tape and then cut along the arch. Once you've done that, you've got the form of your treasure chest, and then we can start to decorate it. I'm going to use brown paper, kind of like a paper bag, but it's the packaging paper that sometimes you could buy at some places. I don't know. So this is going to go right here. We're just going to have to make a little bend on the sides. You could either staple it or you could super glue it, and we're going to put it about right here. So we're going to either super glue or staple, so that it's not going to be completely flat. We want to bend it a little bit, like make it a little bit of an arc, a little pliable. And it's going to be able to be like that, so it's going to be wider. But we are going to make smooth edges along here, so I want you to know that all these will be covered unless you're painting it. I'm going to use paper, like brown paper, over it, so that it's going to have like a smooth finish. And it's going to be on this too, so I think I'm going to do this part last, but I'm just going to go ahead and cut the pieces. So this part is going to be up here. Actually, we can do it in the inside. This part will be glued, super glued, or you could staple it in here. And then this part will be here so that it will latch and close like that. You get the idea. All right, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and get some brown paper, and I'm going to wrap this all up in the brown solid paper first, and then after I do the paper, I'm going to paint the paper. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, so now that it's dry, I'm wanting to do the borders of the treasure chest. So what I'm going to do is use a little bit of painter's tape to make a straight line to paint on there. And then I'm going to mix some brown with a little bit of black. I might put just a couple of drops of water in it, just enough to make it not too thin, but just a little bit thinner, because when it's thinner, it's easier to paint, I think anyways. It makes it quicker. So I want it to be the border about this thick. So I'm just going to tape the sides. Alright, so I got a good even line about this thickness, and I'm going to do that all the way around on all the sides. So in order to mix my paint, I'm going to put a lot of brown, there it is, and just a little dot of black, just enough to make it darker. Alright, and I want just a little bit of water, not too much water, just a little. And be very careful, because I just dropped paint all over the floor, which kind of sucks, so I'm going to have to clean that up. Alright, so now my paint is a little bit darker. And we're just going to put a little line right here. There we go. Gonna do that also right here and on the front side and the side, so we'll do that next. Alright, so I am now done with the treasure chest. All I did was I took these two little strips and I put tape on the, like a duct tape right here on the one strip that's going to be sealing in here. And this duct tape is pretty strong, so it's really good, easy for it to stay on and go through here. What I did with this part is the other strip I just kind of horizontally placed. I just put Mod Podge on it and I just kind of held it for a few seconds, and I just put this strip on here and I just Mod Podged both sides and I just squeezed it and held it, and I'm surprised it's already like dry. Like I literally just stuck the Mod Podge on here. So what you would do is close it up like that, and you could squish it back down some. There you go. So there is the treasure chest closed, and here is what it looks like open. I didn't do anything in the inside. You could always paint the inside or whatever you want, but this is what my treasure chest looks. Really easy. Of course, it could look a lot better if I wanted. I could do more details. The good thing about paint is when you mess up, all you have to do is repaint over it, because it's not perfect, and if I wanted to make it perfect, I could just keep painting more layers. I decided just to do something quick and easy. I was going to make like lines, like wooden panel lines, but I decided not to, just because, I don't know. I just wanted to be done with this already. So yeah, this is what it looks like, and then I'm going to put the presents in the inside, and I am pretty glad that I thought of this idea, and I think it'd be cute just to kind of put in the middle of the table. That way when he comes to see his presents, there's going to be lots of rupee bags in the inside, and at the bottom is just going to have regular wrapped presents. So yeah, I'm just going to do it like that, and hope you guys like this tutorial. If you didn't, I'm sorry. I know it's not the best looking treasure chest, but for something you can do in one day, I think it looks really good. So I hope you guys liked it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.